By forcing teachers' unions to have to recertify, instead of allowing them to just speak on behalf of the small minority of the collective bargaining unit, honestly, Florida has ensured that collective bargaining truly represents the majority of its members again, as it was intended to do. We know that unions are not about students. I've seen it time and time again, but let me tell you some anecdotes. Lindsay spoke about my time when I was the general counsel at the Department of Education. I remember I was in charge of locating witnesses in our trial to keep schools open. You may recall they said Florida is going to kill all the students and all the teachers because of the policies that the governor championed to keep schools open. Meanwhile, I was on the phone with parents who said they're going to lose their jobs if they're staying home all day because they've got to get back to work. I was on the phone with moms who had students with disabilities that said, my child cannot learn by having a computer screen in front of their face all day. I was on the phone with African American parents telling me that we need our kid to be able to go back to school because it's a safe place, because they're regressing significantly, because, hey, for our family, this is where they're getting their meal for the day oftentimes because we're dealing with some real hard times in our household. I heard from English language learner families who don't speak English and were telling, I speak Spanish, and so they were telling me, how am I supposed to log into a computer? I don't even know the language. And so you had all of these vulnerable populations that were particularly impacted by schools remaining closed, and yet the teachers union and the media ran with the narrative that said by keeping schools open, those were the very populations we were hurting.